ranking the best receivers in Madden 25. And boys, we are back here with another tier list update. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the receiver position. Before we get into today's video, I do want to talk about our sponsor real quick, MMOEXP.com. If you guys want an alternative to buying packs, consider buying coins at MMOEXP and make sure to use code DILLA at checkout for 5% off your order. Now, right before we do go ahead and get into the new cards right here, I want to take a look at the old tier list where for me, I feel like everyone just comes down a tier. I still really like the combine cards. I just feel like today we have some cards that are like ridiculously good. Okay, so yeah, I mean there might be only one receiver in S tier 2. We'll see how it is looking today, but yeah, for right now we're just gonna drop everyone down a singular tier. And I do still think John Ross has like S tier value because he can +1 speed to all your receivers. But yeah, this is what the list is gonna look like before we get into the new cards. Now the first card we have today is 95 out of position Randall McDaniel. And this card, if we show max ratings right here, he is up to 96 speed. He is 6'3", 287. I know the speed might throw some people off, but also at the same time does hit 90s for every single route run, and also is amazing at run blocking too. So at the same time as well, Randall McDaniel gets some of the best abilities in the game too with the baked on tank for 0 AP. I think this is so valuable on receivers. Like this is something that at this point you probably want it with all the avalanches out there, right? Even if they do run Enforcer Supreme, still kind of nice to get. This bucket right here is a 0 AP bucket. You can kind of choose what you want, like a matchup nightmare. Maybe you want to run off elite to help with the run game. On top of that as well, he gets some 1 AP stuff in this bucket. Again, 1 AP stuff in this bucket, and then again like some 0 AP stuff in this one. Like you could go like human joystick or something if you did want it, or like a mid in mid out in this bucket too. He does again get some 0 AP stuff if you did want it. Now for me, Randall McDaniel, I think if you have this card on a theme team with John Ross, like if you run Vikings or Bucks theme team, I think this is an S tier receiver in the game. Getting him up to 99 speed is crazy. And for me, I think I'm going to place him like top end of A. I like him more than everyone in A right now, and I think he's debatable S tier if you're a little bit more run heavy. I just think the speed is a little bit less at this point, but again, that if you just want to be all out tote and like run the ball, S tier player. After that, we get another upgradable player right here. We get Ed Too Tall. It starts off at the 95, and again, you can upgrade this card and Randall McDaniel by placing their other 98 overall all-star athlete into this card. And this card is 6'9", 271, and again, 96 speed. So pretty similar to good route runnings as well. And again, pretty high run block and impact blocking. So he really fits that role as well. And for baked on abilities on this card, again, matchup nightmare for 0. But the big thing, I feel like it's pretty similar to Randall McDaniel because eventually, hold on, we'll scroll down right here. He gets a 0 AP tank and also 1 AP yak him up if you did want it, but 0 AP tank on this card as well. I think again for me, Ed Too Tall, I have pretty similar thoughts where it's like if you have these two cards on a theme team with John Ross, I think they are S tier players. I just think base card, I would say they're more along lines of A tier, but I love the 0 AP tank. Like these three right here are probably my favorite in this tier, and probably John Ross again because of course like the +1 speed. But base card, like getting the tank, I love it a lot on receivers. So yeah, top end of A for them. We get another upgradable card right here. We get Nico Collins, and Nico Collins right here starts off at the 95, but if we upgrade him, he can be up to 98 speed just base, and he is 6'4". So with just John Ross in the lineup, you can get this card up to 99 speed, right? And at the same time as well, amazing route runnings. Now one thing that does suck on this card, he has the same bug as Justin Jefferson, where his route running is like he runs like corners a little bit weird, and that does hurt him, of course. And at the same time as well, abilities on this card right here, slot apprentice for 2, rack them up for 2. Right now, as I'm recording, they still haven't changed this. So if you want to run abilities on this card, you have to run the rack them up for 2. And I feel like that is kind of tough. Like I feel like it'd just be better if you could just run again 0 AP ability right here. You can choose some 0 AP stuff in this bucket, and again, you just get some 0 AP stuff yet again, right? Like I feel like it would be better if you could just run the 0 APs instead of the rack 'em up. And I think the rack 'em up and the route running bug overall hurts this card. And for me, I'd say he's more along lines like a B tier player, and I kind of want to break up this B tier a little bit. All right, so I did slightly break up this B tier, and a lot of it is like tall receivers that I do like with some discounts. A lot of the all 32 team chem players as well I kept here, and just it was like a slight difference. Like C and B, you can say they're still basically on the same level. I also want to bump up like D-Hop and Cooper Kupp into this tier right here, and yeah, I like that a little bit more. So yeah, that's pretty much just what I changed with this list. Now let's get into the new cards again, where we do have 95 overall Rashad Bateman, who is 6'1", 94 speed, 92 acceleration. Again, this card is just like, this is a base 95. Good route runnings across the board, but this time for abilities, he does get a baked on grab and go for 0. And for me, Rashad Bateman, I would place him in the F tier. I think he's just too slow at this point. And right after that, we do get Jerry Jeudy right here, potential champs reward. And this card is 6'1", 96 speed, 96 acceleration, and also at the same time, 95s across the board for route running. And this time, Jerry Jeudy for him an ability standpoint, I believe he gets 1 discounted, but or he does get 2, where he can get mid in, mid out, both for 0. Route tech for 3. I don't really think it's a crazy discount, but this is a card too. Again, keep in mind, you have what's it called? John Ross, +1 speed, 97 speed. We're in a 40-40 Browns or Broncos team. He's a 99 speed player. I think he can play with that, and I think this is a pretty solid card. I feel like you got to do a lot to boost him though. I would say he's in the C tier. Now, after that, we're going to get back-to-back Julio Jones right here. And the first one, of course, is that 97, where he is 6'3", 96 speed, 97 acceleration. So again, keep in mind, like you have John Ross on the team, 97 speed, gets all 32 team chems times 2. So you can either have 2 20-20s or a 40-40, or you could have a 40-20 without John Ross. You can get this card up to 99 speed, right? If you really wanted to, you could. At the same time as well, 77 run block 2, and Julio Jones from an ability standpoint, okay. Red zone threat, tank baked on for 0 AP. I think that's great. You could run route tech for 1, 2. I don't hate that, but you can also just run him 0 AP, where you can go like matchup nightmare in this bucket again. You can kind of just choose something again, 0 AP, like probably just short in for 0 AP. My bad, I can't speak sometimes, but yeah, on top of that, again, like you go like I went tireless runner and like steamroller just because it's 0 AP. And I think this Julio Jones card with his ability stack, I think this right here is a top end of A tier receiver. Again, really like him. Now, since we're here, might as well take a look at the 99 Julio, where I think, do we all know where this card ranks? I mean, he's ridiculous. Base 99 speed, all 32 team chems times 3. Also does get the all-star athlete out of position chem, so you could make him, I think, 3 inches taller, right? So he could be like 6'6" if you did do that. Amazing run block, and just look at his abilities this time. He gets the double me and tank built on for 0, route tech for 0. That's already nuts. Another 0 AP bucket right here, 0, like whatever you want to run, right? Whatever you want to run, it's crazy. And yeah, I think this is for sure, this might be the only S tier receiver right now, because he is on another level. Julio Jones, best receiver in the game. Like, he probably deserves to be on his own level. Now, after that, we get another back-to-back right here. We're gonna take a look at Terry McLaurin, aka Scary Terry. The 98 right here is 97 speed, 96 acceleration, great route runnings across the board. He is 6 foot height, and this time for Terry McLaurin's abilities, let's take a look at it, where he does get this bucket for 1, gets this bucket where, again, nothing for 0, but short end for 1 isn't bad. Player specific, I like the rack him up for 1. It's not bad value, like it's cool. I think he's a tier better than like some of the Super Bowl cards like Reggie Wayne, and I would say this card is just on this B tier level. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the 99 real quick, where again we're gonna pull him up real quick, my apologies. 99 Terry McLaurin, where you can get him up to 99 speed. Again, just John Ross in the lineup, amazing route runnings, and this time for his abilities, really this is like the main thing that does change. It's going to be in the discount. He gets rack him up for 0, and I think that is really good. Just getting that X factor that can beat the bottleneck press. And for me, Terry McLaurin, because of that, I think he is on this A tier level, and I think you can debate placement. You could say he is more top end, you can say he's right by Julio. Like, he's definitely in this A tier though for me for sure. After that, we get 98 overall Julian Edelman. This card again could be 99 speed, just John Ross in the lineup. 5'10", great route runnings across the board, really good change of direction, has 99 of course. And this time for his abilities, baked on Slotomatic and Jukebox for 0 AP. At the same time as well, this bucket, again, you can choose a 0 AP one. I feel like I'm gonna sound like a broken record saying that as well. So yeah, just gets a bunch of 0 APs, gets like the short end potentially for 1 if you did want that. The Slotomatic for 0 I do think is nice. I think this card is someone that I think either B or A for Julian Edelman, and I think there's like, I could see either which way, honestly. Like, I really do like this card. Doesn't have the route running bug like Nico Collins, is a little bit shorter, doesn't get like the short end or anything for 0. I think I'll lean him more in the B tier. Like, he's someone I can easily see A though. I don't hate that take at all. After that, we get Calvin Johnson, who's 6'5", again with just John Ross, can be 99 speed on the lineup. Amazing route runnings, and of course decent run block as well. Now Calvin Johnson, from an ability standpoint, he does get the red zone threat and double me baked on for 0 AP. And at the same time, again, you can go matchup nightmare. I think the one thing that does kind of slightly suck, it's not the end of the world by any means. I think you really need to spend 1 AP on short elite just to give him something that really is consistent versus the man. He also does get tanked for 1 AP. Now, Calvin, this is tough, okay? Because honestly, I think he's better than everyone in A, but he's not anywhere near Julio. Do I drop everyone down another tier? Calvin is like I mean, probably Calvin in 97, Julio would be my A tier. I think I'll just lean Calvin in the S tier, even though Julio is definitely on like another level compared to him. I just don't want to drop everyone down because I don't really think these guys are like B tier players. So this is what I'll lean right now. But yeah, Calvin definitely better than everyone in A, but he is worse than Julio for sure. Every receiver is. After that, we get Hollywood Brown at that 98 overall. He's 5'9", 180, 98 speed. So again, with John Ross, gonna be 99 speed. Great route runnings across the board. And this time for his abilities, let's take a look. Baked on grab and go for 0 AP. Of course, this bucket right here gets 0 AP. You can choose something. This bucket does get some zeros as well, like mid in, mid out. And at the same time as well, of course, he does have the player specific. I will say the route tech for 1 is actually pretty good value on this card. Gets playmaker for 0. It's not a bad card by any means. I just think, again, he's more just like on this B tier level. And after that, we do get Plaxico Burress right here, who is 6'5", 98 speed, 95 acceleration. Again, just John Ross, going to be 99 speed. Amazing route runnings and even decent run block this time with 77. And Plaxico Burress this time, from an ability standpoint, baked on armbar for 0 AP. This bucket, 0 AP. A lot of matchup nightmare, I feel like, is what I would recommend running. And for player specific right here, does get double me for 2. Gets the deep out for 0. Red zone threat for 0. I think he's kind of right by like Christian Watson, right? And I mean, Christian Watson does get the double me for 1. Christian Watson is probably actually slightly better than this card, I would say. So this is a tough one, either B or A for me. I think I'll lean Plaxico Burress in the A. I will put him right by Christian Watson. I mean, debatable though. He could be B tier. I don't hate it. After that, we get Anthony Munoz right here at receiver, of course, out of position. He is 6'6", 280. Again, you have John Ross in lineup, 98 speed. If you have a 2020 theme team with the Bengals, you can get them up to 99 speed. Great route runnings, and again, amazing run block, of course. And this time, Anthony Munoz, from an ability standpoint, let's take a look. So baked on Vanguard and playmaker for 0. This bucket right here for 0. He also does get, I believe, the tank for 0 too, right? So like, this is a pretty like damn good receiver. I think Anthony Munoz with the baked on Vanguard as well, I think he kind of has S tier value. Do I think he is a better receiver, like running routes, than like Terry McLaurin? Probably not, or like 97 Julio. But the Vanguard for 0, I feel like he just gives you S tier value. And maybe I should put him more by like Randall McDaniel and Ed Tutall, because Calvin and Julio, I do feel like they are ridiculously good. Kind of have similar thoughts to all 3 of these guys. They are the 3 best run blocking receivers in the game, probably. So you can all have them in the S tier if that fits your playstyle. But also, if you're not running the ball a lot with Anthony Munoz, that Vanguard kind of turns useless, right? So I think I'll just lean them in the A tier actually, but I can easily see all these guys argued in the S tier. We also got Mike Evans right here, who is 6'5", 231, 98 speed. So again, John Ross on lineup could be 99. Amazing route runnings this time, and this time for his abilities, of course. Again, this bucket, 0 AP. Gonna sound like a broken record with that, like I said. Also, he can get the tank for 1. Tank for 1's pretty nice. He can get short in for 0. And I think Mike Evans is another card that I'd be willing to say is an A tier receiver. I think he's really, really good. And I think you can say, you can debate placement, but I think he's in this A tier for sure. And last but not least, right here, we do get Sugar Rush Deshaun Jackson, who is base 99 speed, 99 acceleration as well. And this time, great route runnings. Now, for his abilities and everything, I feel like it's kind of tough because, again, the deep elite for 0 is fine. I don't hate that. Ankle breaker for 1, I can't speak. I kind of wish you could just take this off and you don't have to spend AP on this, right? It's not the end of the world, but I do think it kind of does suck a little bit. Matchup nightmare for 0 on the card. And again, you can choose a 0 AP ability bucket right here. What's it called? Something for 0 right here too, if you did want to, or route tech for 1. I don't hate that. But at the same time as well, he does get route tech for 0, so you wouldn't do that right now. These Sugar Rush buckets do expire. You know, you do have to spend 1 AP on him, which isn't the end of the world. I just think he's another A tier receiver though. Like, I think once his buckets expire, if it is like the Ring of Honor ones where route tech goes up, I feel like he does kind of lose a little bit of value. But yeah, I would say he's an A tier player. Yeah, boys. This has been my updated thoughts on the receiver position in Madden 25 Ultimate Team. I was the most iffy on these 3 right here because I can definitely see the argument for S tier. Really depends on playstyle and stuff. But yeah, I think Julio and Calvin definitely the 2 best receivers in the game in my opinion. So yeah, boys, hopefully you guys did enjoy it today, man. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more Madden content just like this. If you guys want to be notified every time we upload here, make sure to hit that noti bell. But if you guys do want another video to watch, check out this one right here.